Week, positional mount control. Last week, it was the UPA sweep, right? So right now, we're gonna go over how not to get swept, and what it's gonna be. So, I'm pretty sure we all discussed, or we all figured out that sitting back on your hips like this, probably not the best idea, right? Professor goes and he hips up. We're gonna have this problem, right? Everybody watched Professor Alex's video, right? 3 parts of the mount, right? Low or back mount, mid, high. All right. My preference is somewhere between mid and high. Okay. So if you've ever been in mount, Matt, when you get to mount, what do you like to do?
Get my knees into his armpits and go F mount.
Okay. Perfect. What do you like to do? What is mount, right? So some people, they grapevine, right? So what's the problem with grapevining?
Can't go anywhere.
Can't really go anywhere, right? Go ahead and get rid of my legs. That's it. Especially with big, long legs like this. So if that is one of your preferred ways, what I'm gonna say is go ahead and cross your feet. That way you can't move back, okay? My legs aren't long enough to cross all the way at the ankles, but if you do have those, lucky. All right. What I want you to focus from this position is getting to mid, all right? Creating some space between his elbows so he doesn't have this space right here to start digging them into your thighs, going to his side, getting anything back, okay? So our goal is to be here mid, take your head, bring it down, right? Chest pressure, make his head turn away from me, all right? So right now, Professor's head is facing away from me. My chest is putting pressure on his head. So if you were trying to do anything, you'd have to be like one of the only human beings that can move without moving his neck. Okay, because where the head goes, the body follows. Right, so you might have heard that in wrestling once upon a time. If you were a wrestler, get a nice little collar tie and you start moving them around. It's the same thing if you're on top. You can control where their head goes, you can control their movement. Right? So what I want to do for the first 5 or so minutes is I want the person on bottom to actively be moving, right? All right, and start making me get this center of balance here, okay? Because this is where you're gonna find yourself when you're dealing with people is, how do I stay on top of them if they're bucking, okay? Don't go 100%, all right? First day, 40, 50% is fine for right now. What I want you to focus on is staying mid, right here, or high, right? There's a danger to being in high mount though, especially with someone who's 6'7". Don't do it though, because you might hurt your back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you just trying to stay over and keep